Two blue diamonds, you and me. Two enigmas wrapped up in a mystery. Two little birds chirping in the same old tree. Two odd ducks just drifting in the deep blue sea. Two little misfits, you and I. Bert and Ernie, and Bonnie and Clyde. One and the same, a coin with two sides. Two peas in a pod, epitomized. Oh, but how I feel you near me. How the ghost of you clings. Well, I don't know if you can hear me. And all these stupid songs I sing. Two lost souls, me and you. Blink of an eye, you slipped out of view. You were only ever really just passing through. I guess that's just the sort of thing that lost souls do. Oh, but how I feel you near me. I know you're never far away. I just hope that you can hear me. 'Cause I just wanted to say I spent a long time sitting all alone, cast adrift, a lonely cloud, a dog with no bone. If I could, I'd call you on the telephone and tell you that I found another diamond all of my own. Oh, but how I feel you near me, and how the ghost of you clings. Well, I just hope that you can hear me. All these stupid songs I sing. Don't go for regrets, maybe one or two. I stay off the cigarettes until I've had a few. I don't drink that much at all, that last one isn't true. I don't think about you till I do. I don't hold a grudge, I've learned how to let go. I know just when to budge, even though it's just for show. I don't let things eat at me the way I used to do. You never cross my mind until you do. I don't lose control, I keep my head on straight. More often than not I'm fine, except on certain dates. I don't feel like I've lost myself. My aim is clear and true. My memories don't break my heart, except all those times they do. I try to be decent and I try to be kind. Time to time, just recently, I might have crossed the line. Well, I try to live up to everything I was to you. Well, I don't disappoint myself, except all those times I do. Well, yes, I guess your name escapes my lips from time to time, when I'm clutching for a melody and fumbling for a rhyme. I guess that there's a piece of you in every single song I write. Although I try, I can't deny I'm missing you tonight. Well, Two Blue Diamonds was one. Paul Wilkinson, the lead guitar player in the 219, a couple of years ago, had sent me something. He said, this is a wee instrumental thing I've been putting together, and he said if you're able to put some words to it, fill your boots. And I remember saying to him at the time, well, how does it go? And he said, well, I don't know, you tell me. And I remember thinking, well, that's not how this works. You do all the work, and then I just put words over the top at the end, really. But he said, there is no melody as such, so I went away and tried to come up with something, and that was what stuck. And I suppose both those songs were kind of written. It was around about the time of the 20th anniversary of my mum's death, I remember, and it sort of occurred to me that I hadn't really written anything about her or losing my mum, so both those songs are kind of for my mum, really, until I do. I remember I must have written it really quickly, because I remember I looked the other day, I texted, Matt McIver, and I said, I've just started writing a song here, and it reminds me a wee bit of one of yours, hope you don't mind. And then I looked, and half an hour later I texted him and told him that I'd finished it, so I must have written it in half an hour. And I suppose, it's another wee message, a wee letter to my mum, I suppose. I always start off with, I'll want to say something, there'll be something that I want to communicate, and then I'll try to shape that into a song, I suppose. But yeah, there's a song that we've recorded recently, and I remember there was a line in a TV show that I just loved, and it was one of those true crime documentaries, and somebody said something about the barb and the briar, and I thought, God, that's class, I'll write that down. So I did, and then it ended up in a song. So yeah, it can be funny with things like that. I do quite often find little notes on my phone that I've taken when I've been drunk and forgotten about, and then they sometimes weasel their way into songs as well,
I kind of think what most people who are kind of creative with writing have like a wee note thing on their phone where they either record or write down kind of stuff that does that.
I have a wee notepad thing. There's shopping lists, song lyrics, and ideas for Christmas presents and all sorts in there,
Yeah, just don't get them mixed up.
No, it could be disastrous.
So I know you play with the band, the 219. You've talked about blues and stuff, but you do some solo stuff. So how would you describe your musical style as a solo artist?
Well, I suppose this record we've made just recently, there's a lot of folky kind of stuff on there, but also a lot of there's some bluesy stuff and quite a lot of a gospel kind of feel, which is strange. That seems to show up in my music a lot. There's a wee bit countryish in places, a wee bit jazzy in places, so a bit of everything really on there.
Your excellent songwriting process, is it kind of lyrics first, music, or combination, or how normally does a song kind of?
Well, in my case, it would usually be lyrics first, and then I suppose my brain will come up with some sort of arrangement for music that would fit those lyrics. And and then the fun part sort of comes after that, when you can add wee touches like sticking in middle eights and bridges and intros and outros and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, usually I would be thinking in terms of lyrics first. You know, the other guys in the 219 would be more sort of musically minded than I am probably, but in my case I usually think of something I want to say and then I'll try and make music fit around that really. Well, the 3 219 albums are all available to stream in all the usual places, and you'll find the 219 on Facebook and Instagram and all that, and I'm on there. I don't have a page of like Chris Chalmers music. Maybe I should do something like that, but you'll find me on the social media, and I'm probably more active on the band pages, the 219 pages.
And the last song you're going to do for us is There Will Be a Light.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Well, I should say Marty Young, the bass player in the 219, he and I wrote all these songs together, and that was another one. He had this thing rattling around in his head, Where Is the Light? And he had sent it to me, and the two of us kind of populated it out with some lyrics then, and that song, it was from my daughter really. I suppose the lyrics I was writing for her, you know, just a wee message to sort of say, you know, I'm never far away, even if I am, you know. So that was kind of what the purpose of that song was. There will be a light, there will be a light, there will be a light, so bold and so bright, there will be a light. Although your legs might be weary, with no end in sight, you take a look in the distance, there will be a light. When the road seems so lonely, I'll be right by your side. And even though you can't see me, there will be a light. There will be a light. There will be a light. There will be a light, so bold and so bright. There will be a light. You hear the deafening silence in the dead of the night. When the darkness surrounds you, there will be a light. Well, if you're ever in trouble, hold fast and sit tight. Beyond the roar and the rubble, there will be a light. There will be a light. There will be a light. There will be a light, so bold and so bright. There will be a light. All the miles in between, no, they don't mean a thing. Don't despair when there's nobody near. I'll be the voice in your ear saying, there will be a light. There will be a light. There will be a light, so bold and so bright. There will